What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about silver not being able to save you during an SHTF situation, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos. Also subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for weekly videos. Brand new one over there, go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel by getting some DYDSS merchandise, of course we have some precious metal themed t-shirts and hoodies which are up for grabs, along with a bunch of other designs, t-shirts, hoodies, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merch can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance, it's more than appreciated. But today, I want to talk about and respond to another overtaxed taxpayer's most recent video. If you haven't seen it, I will link it in the description. But his video was titled something along the lines of "Silver will not save you." And in his video, he talks a little bit about a handful of different things, and most importantly, the reason why it's so crucial to prepare in as many areas as possible. And I wanted to kind of extend from what he was saying, add my opinion, share my insight, and hopefully create a little bit of a conversation. So if anybody wants to talk prepping and stacking, please head on down to the comments and let me know your thoughts, and let me know in what areas are you primarily focusing on when it comes to prepping. And by the way, I view silver and gold financial prepping. That's how I see it. So I wanted to talk about this because at the end of the day, it's true. I don't know if there's anybody out there who thinks that silver is going to make them invincible or whatever the case may be, but the way I see it, no. Silver will absolutely not save you. However, it can most definitely help you in many, many different ways. Now, I think it's important to take into consideration and take into account that if you ask 10 different people what SHTF is, you're going to get 10 different answers. Some people might think it's like a natural disaster. Somebody else might think it's, some nuclear warfare. Somebody else might think it's, I don't know, an ice age. Point being, everyone's prepping for different reasons. Everyone has different ideas, everybody has different opinions, everybody has a different definition of what SHTF really is. So for me personally, I am not a big believer in any doomsday event coming in the near future. I do not believe that the collapse of the US dollar is coming anytime in the near future. I do believe it's probably inevitable, considering all fiat currencies have collapsed in the past. And real money at the end of the day, for example, silver and gold, real money, something of actual value, something of actual substance, something that actually has history, and by history I mean thousands and thousands and thousands of years, being referred to as money or payment. I don't think the dollar bill really has much of a leg to stand on at this point. I think it's on its last leg. But do I think that the dollar is going to collapse altogether in the near future? Personally, no. And I've been wrong in the past. I might be wrong here. It might happen tomorrow. You never know. But I don't foresee it happening anytime in the near future. I think it's pretty evident that it's depreciating in value every day. It's losing purchasing power. You're getting less and less for the same dollar amount, or you're getting the same thing for a higher dollar amount. It doesn't really add up. But moving forward, I think that there are also some areas that people should take into consideration when it comes to prepping. It's not all about financial prepping. Let's just say worst possible thing happens, state of emergency, it's this big crazy ordeal. Let's just say the worst possible SHTF situation is occurring, and you need food. Are you going to knock on your neighbor's door with a silver bar? Your neighbor who doesn't give a crap less about silver, doesn't know anything about silver, has no idea what silver even is, or what it means, or what it does, or how it's used, or what its value is. You really think that that person next door is going to give you, I don't know, a loaf of bread and whatever else for a little silver bar? Probably not. They're not going to view it as payment. They're not going to view it as money. So I do think it's important to prepare in a lot of different areas. And for example, I think you should be stacking that money. Yes, silver. Yes, gold. Yes, currency as well. I think you should be financially prepping, but I think you should also be stacking that food. You should be stacking that water. You should be stacking those medical supplies, and you should be stacking that home defense / self-defense to keep yourself and your family and your home and your belongings protected. So first up, let's talk about food really quick. There's a lot of different things you can do. There's a lot of stuff you can buy. I think that getting yourself maybe some freeze-dried or dehydrated foods are good. I think probably the simplest way to go is by getting canned foods. Every time you go to the store, you know, most people that go to the store once a week, at least I do, and I get enough food to last me the entire week. But every single time I go food shopping, I make sure to pick up 1 or 2 at least extra cans of food, whether it be soup, whether it be beans, whether it be whatever. Every week I grab something different, I take it home, and I store it away. As I said in a video a couple days ago when I was talking about winter storm prepping, I think, and this has been drilled into my head at a very young age, because my family does this, they stack canned foods. If the power goes out, you have no electricity, you have no heat, you have no way of quote-unquote cooking it or heating it up. You can always eat it cold. It might not taste good, but it doesn't have to taste good to do the trick. Moving forward, I think you should be stacking that water. Now, I'm not too big into stacking big cases of water or gallon jugs of water. I really don't keep very much water in plastic containers. Instead, I'm thinking a little bit more long-term, so I got myself a water filtration and purification system so I can fill it up with water and it will purify it. I believe the number is 99.99999%. Removes the E. coli, the bacteria, the heavy metals, the fluoride, the chlorine, the traces of pharmaceutical drugs. I think water is should be at the top of your priority list. At least it's on mine. I think you should also be stacking those medical supplies. What I do, we all have 5-gallon buckets laying around. Personally, I color coordinate them. That way I don't have to pry the top off to know what's inside. If I see a red 5-gallon bucket, I know that I got medical supplies in there. I know I have all types of stuff. I got finger splints, I got bandages, I got tape, I got headache medication. I got so many different things inside of these buckets, and it's pretty cool because I designed them myself, and if you think about it, it's almost like a 5-gallon first aid kit. In addition to that, which I'm not going to talk too heavily about because YouTube.com, aka The Manager, isn't really too big into me talking about this, so I'll be as subtle as possible, but it's pretty obvious what I'm talking about. Something to protect yourself, something to protect your home, something to protect everything that you've stacked and everything that you have prepped up until whatever scenario happens, SHTF, home invasion, whatever. I think it's really important to prepare yourself and keep yourself and your family and everything that you own as protected as possible. Unfortunately, I can't get too into it. YouTube's not a fan of it. I understand. But make sure you have something to protect yourself. Make sure you have something to protect your family. And please, in the name of all that is holy, know how to use it, please. And if you guys have any other suggestions or recommendations, please head on down to the comments and let me know. And what other areas are you preparing? Other than home defense, other than medical supplies, other than food, other than water, and other than money, how else should one be prepping? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. If you guys like me, make sure to subscribe for new videos every single day, 365 days a year. Also subscribe to the second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Got a bunch of videos over there, not just about silver and gold. We have a lot of things, all things money. Go check it out. The link will be in the description. And if you want to help support the channel in the biggest possible way, please consider getting yourself some DYDSS merchandise. Of course, we have some precious metal themed t-shirts t-shirts and hoodies, which are up for grabs, but we have a bunch of other designs as well. T-shirts and hoodies, many of which are raising funds and awareness for different charity organizations. Any and all merchandise can be found by clicking the first link in the description section down below. Thank you in advance. It's more than appreciated. And I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know, what are your thoughts on prepping in general? What other areas are important for maybe the brand new person out there to take into consideration? Something that somebody wants to do, maybe they don't know how to do it, other than money, other than food, other than water, other than medical supplies, and other than home defense. If you have anything else that you would recommend, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. And remember, don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.